What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the neighborhood. My name is Andrew Kimball, and in this video, we're talking about The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is a third-person action-adventure game with a beautiful art style and a refreshing take on the open-world genre. You play as Link, who is tasked with saving the world of Hyrule by rescuing the princess and defeating Calamity Ganon. To do this, you will need to explore, fight off terrible monsters, solve mysterious puzzles, and take back ancient machines from the clutches of evil to help you in your fight. Link wakes up in a healing pool with no memory of who he is or what has happened to him. The soft voice of Princess Zelda guides him out to the world of Hyrule. Over the course of the game, Link slowly puts the pieces together about what happened to him and to the place he calls home. 100 years prior to this, the people of Hyrule learned that Calamity Ganon was going to attack, so they decided to build an army of ancient machines to stop him. The most powerful of these machines are known as the Divine Beasts. Unfortunately, Ganon was aware of their plans and used his evil corruption to take control of all of the machines and turn them against Hyrule. This caused an overwhelming defeat for the kingdom and its inhabitants. In a last-ditch effort, Zelda sent Link away to be put into a deep sleep until he was ready to awake and take up the fight again. In the meantime, she has been using her powers to keep Calamity Ganon confined to Hyrule Castle. This is where your journey begins. Link spends the majority of the game reconnecting with the people of Hyrule and learning about the past, all while reclaiming the Divine Beasts to ultimately face Ganon and rescue Princess Zelda. Breath of the Wild is an open-world action-adventure game where the player is free to explore the world in any way they want once they have finished the short tutorial section of the game. The world of Hyrule is beautiful, but also dangerous. As you explore, you will come across different kinds of monsters that you will need to fight against. This brings us to the most controversial element of Breath of the Wild's gameplay, and something that sets it apart significantly from other games in the series: the weapon system. In this game, Link has a variety of different melee weapons, shields, and bows to choose from. They can be found throughout the world while exploring or given to him by friendly NPCs as rewards for a quest. These weapons do not last forever. With use, they will begin to deteriorate until, eventually, they break. This leads to an interesting system of resource management, where you as the player may choose to save your stronger weapons for tough enemies, or maybe you'll choose to use them in the order you found them. Either way, you won't be using them forever. You will also acquire different kinds of outfits to wear throughout your adventure. These don't break with use, but they do have different stats and abilities, so it's likely you'll be changing to different ones throughout the game. Another area where Breath of the Wild is different from the rest of the Zelda series is cooking. You'll find all sorts of ingredients in Hyrule, everything from apples to mushrooms and even monster parts. All of these items can be used to cook up meals that give Link health and usually some other stat bonuses like increased attack power or defense. You can also create potions that significantly increase a stat but don't replenish any health. Now let's talk about traversal. Breath of the Wild was a breath of fresh air for the Zelda series, but also for the genre of open-world games in general. A big reason for this is because the game gives you the ability to go anywhere and climb anything. And if you reach the top of some great mountain, you don't have to worry about how you're going to get down. You have a glider that allows for a fun and efficient way to get back to the ground or to cross great distances with ease. To limit this, the game gives you a pool of stamina that you can upgrade as you progress through your adventure. Everything Link does requires stamina, so it becomes a bit of a puzzle to manage how far you can go before running out of energy. It wouldn't be a Zelda game without puzzles. There are no dungeons in Breath of the Wild, at least not in the traditional way that there were dungeons in previous Zelda titles. You aren't collecting curated items like a hookshot or iron boots that allow you to access more of the game. Instead, you are given all of the abilities and items you need at the beginning of the game, and with these you will take on what this game offers in the way of puzzles. There are over 100 shrines, which are little bite-sized puzzle rooms and combat encounters of various difficulties for you to complete. They also act as fast travel points once you've discovered them, allowing you to travel the world more easily. Then there are the 4 Divine Beasts that offer a more traditional Zelda dungeon experience. although they are still much smaller and more confined than the sprawling dungeon areas of the past. Some of the puzzles in Breath of the Wild require use of motion controls, and that can be good or bad depending on how you feel about motion controls. I personally do not enjoy them. Breath of the Wild is a welcome change for the Zelda series and for open world games as a whole. It remixes what is familiar about the series with the ability to go anywhere and approach the game in any way you want. I personally like the changes to the formula. The sense of exploration is incredible. The story is melancholy and affecting. The systems and mechanics that this game gives you to play with make it an unforgettable experience. I give Breath of the Wild an S on the FN Gamers review scale. If you enjoy video games and you own a Nintendo Switch, you should definitely give this game a try. If you played it, let us know what you think of it in the comments, and if you enjoyed the review, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We also have a podcast you can check out if you enjoy a more conversational approach to gaming content. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay friendly, gamers.